Spot 1. Camellia Habitat in Wimi-ri and Badang Olle. At the entrance of Wimi-ri village, a cluster of trees surrounding tangerine fields catches the eye. Beyond the low stone walls stacked with Jeju basalt rock, a local breed of camellia stately stands. At a height of 10 to 12 meters, these Korean camellia trees are so huge that even an adult may be unable to wrap both arms around one. A camellia forest is formed throughout the village. In the winter, brilliant red buds bloom to present a fantastic sight. The Camellia Habitat is protected as a monument of Jeju's special self-governing province and has an interesting story behind it. A young woman by the name of Wonjeong married and moved to Jeju when she was 17. She worked hard, bought a plot of land, and sowed it with camellia seeds from Hala Mountain to protect the land from strong winds. It is thanks to her sweat and heartfelt effort that Jeju now has a large camellia forest and fertile land. After the camellia habitat grown by Wonjeong, one comes upon a coastal trail leading to Soesokkak. The trail meanders through both forest and rocks and also offers a close-up view of the sea on Badang Olle Rock Beach. Jeju Island and Soesokkak Island can be seen from this trail. The name Jeju means island that must return to the land. It is now deserted, with only a few fishermen as occasional visitors. But until the 1930s, a few families lived and cultivated barley on the island. In the early summer of 1937, a 22-year-old poet visited this island. He hid into Jeju to prevent the scars of body and soul, and from his memories of this island came 4 poems. The young poet was Soesokkak, 1915 to 2000. Soesokkak is known as the master poet who nurtured modern poetry in Korea. His first book of poetry, Hwasajip, 1941, gained the world's attention and contained 4 poems in the section Poems of Jeju Island. The trail from Wonjeong Port to Wimi-ri Port is the most difficult section in Route 5. There are no steep slopes or rough climbs, but the trekker must be cautious and walk slowly so not to slip on the coastal stones. After the stone trail, the trekker arrives at a wide field of canola flowers, which fully bloom in spring. The route then leads to Jobe Modul Koji at Wimi-ri Port and its strangely attractive rock formations. At the entrance of Jobe Modul Koji, an immense eye-catching stone guards a pond. According to myth, this rock used to be twice as huge and almost pierced the skies. 100 years ago, a Japanese feng shui scholar believed the vital forces of Hala Mountain were gathered in this stone and concocted a scheme to destroy it. The scholar told local bigwigs that the treacherous stone had to be smashed for the success of their families. Thinking only of their ambition and greed for success, the bigwigs cut down the high stone, revealing a legendary dragon-shaped serpent under the stone and bleeding to death. Although the size of the stone is smaller, this spot derives admiration once again for the mysterious ways of nature.